Isn't that weird? So without actually having any plan on what to do, it's just looking at this thing, and I want... Oh! I sat and talked with myself for like, I don't know, a solid hour and a half this morning. Right here. As if I was talking to you, as if I was talking to someone else. And just getting into all of these different parts of what it is I'm trying to do in the garage with the art and pile of Koroks I'm not doing anything, a pile of notebooks I'm not doing anything with. Pile of thoughts I'm not doing anything with. And of course it's not true. Because all of this is in service to our relationships. How we relate. How we connect. How we feel towards one another. How we feel we can move through something. We can make sense of something. We can put pieces together. We can look each other in the eye and see the struggle, see the beauty, see all of these different parts. And of course, you and I won't be able to. Because now that I actually have you here, the foolishness, the stupidity of it all comes crashing down in my mind. It's just... I do these videos in part to practice talking to you, the reader, to you, the viewer, the listener, however you're getting this message. Knowing full well it's not reciprocal. It's not coming back at me. And so I say, well, where do we direct our attention if it's not in this conversation, if it's not in this moment here? Because it is for you, wherever you are, when you're in this moment watching me, listening to me. You're in your moment. And so where does the attention go? Is it on me on the screen? To my voice? Part yes. But because you can't respond to me, I want your response to go back to yourself. And this is where it becomes so awkward, because I understand this conversation, this back and forth between me, because it's something that I've been doing for years. And I've been weaving how I talk to myself, how I navigate all of this. Has been having a conversation with a past version of me, a future version of me. And I look at this camera, I look at this dynamic, this relationship as two parts of myself communicating with each other. And so when I bring in another element, you're not part of this conversation that I've been having. You've been having your own versions of this throughout your life. Maybe so now, more than when you were younger. I don't know. And I'm not going to know. I'm going to put this online and then let it be. And I'll occasionally look back and say, wow, look at that older version of me. The one that led me to where I am now. Because all the old videos and all the old recordings that I would have on my phone set, I can go back and say, wow, he got it wrong, but by him getting it wrong, he allowed me to get it right. Today, when last year, I got it right today because last year I got it wrong. I got it really wrong. And so the video, I feel compelled, and I'm fighting that compulsion of I have to present something to you. I have to present a thing, a product, some service. I have to be helpful. I have to be useful. I have to do something that allows you to make a positive change in your life. And I say, fuck that. I don't have that. What I have, which is just, I don't know what it is. It's me. It's my humanity. It's just my humanness. And getting into all of the little nitty-gritty aspects of what makes us human. Well, what's the point in doing that? I'm human too. You're human. You don't need to see another human being a human. And I don't know if that's true, that we don't need to see that. I know what people look like making mistakes. I know what people look like stuttering and processing out loud, and it's awkward. And I have to allow myself this grace, this period of time where I also get to be the fool. I also get to do this. And I want to be able to reach out across space and time, right? To you in this moment, to you, even if this is future Jesse, and no one else has listened, no one else has watched, and it's just for you, future me, saying, you may have done this in the past, and you've forgotten to do it now. I'm encouraging you here, be human. Be a fool. Say the things you aren't sure. Act out the things that make you come alive. Remember to connect. Remember to build your bridges. I'm trying to do it without looking too much at the camera. Because it's so fucking awkward. I don't have any path forward. I don't have any tricks or hacks or strategies. I don't have any strong beliefs. I don't have any insight that we could package into 10 minutes. He's like, man, I could take that and go apply it in my life. I don't have any of those. I don't have any interest in offering any of them either. I used to want those types of videos, and those videos are clearly popular. I didn't do anything with the information. I didn't do anything with it. It's like, oh, that's so cool. Wow, amazing. And then I go live my life completely messily, very badly, doing the same thing over and over again. Why don't I change? And I wonder if you do something similar. You know, your version of it. Maybe you're hyper efficient. Maybe you take it all in and then you just change. Well, I find out these last 10, 15 years, I don't want to change. Or I don't want to change when there's a part of me that says, you need to do this, another part of me says, fuck off. Sometimes it does it quietly. It's like, sure. But we're not going to do that. Other times it will just tell me no. And so these are the things I'm most fascinated with is, am I alone in here? Am I really in charge? Do I have control over what's actually going on inside my own body? It's like, probably not. Not to the degree that I was hoping would be the case. And I'm getting pissed off at other people who've been able to compartmentalize enough to be able to do that. So there's just, most of it is going to be these rants. Some of it will be, as I get better at doing this, being able to write down some of the thoughts and sticking closer to it. Being able to use some drawing examples and what I have available right here on the table and being able to show you. And then obviously it's not going to be just in this room. And it's not going to be just in this setting. It's not just going to be a rant. But it's being able to like be okay with doing these things badly. And I get that I never got to the point. I get that all of this could have been said in any other that it even needs to be said at all. I'm not convinced. Just like I'm not convinced I even need to make money. I'm not convinced that you need anything from me. I'm not convinced that we can even accept the help and make the changes. I'm not convinced by any of it. And yet here we are, we have to figure out a way through it. And I don't know why I'm picking this path. I know there are reasons, and they're deep. I don't know if they're true, or if they're things I want to be true. And I'm curious if you would be able to say anything different about your own life. And if you have any other insight into when you make a choice and it pulls you down and then later on you're like, that was the right choice. Or if it was the right choice because you made it the right choice. And you acted as if it was the right choice. And you created all of this conviction behind it when you didn't need to. Oh, that part's confusing. Where this thing is simply the right thing because I believe it's the right thing and I act as if it's the right thing. It becomes the right thing. Gets a little heavy. But all of it's going to be heavy. But it's being able to play with the heavy parts. And be able to move around them instead of them continuously just weighing us down, preventing us from moving forward and changing. That's what I want. That's what this career is going to be about. And this is just the beginning. Oh my God, it's just the beginning. So, welcome. Thank you for being here. Who I am doesn't matter. No, who I am is, in this moment anyway, is something to react against, to push back against. It's a mirror to see in your own life, not the things that I do, but the things that you do in your own life. In this case, with thinking about myself in the future, it's seeing how I present myself, how I present these things, and how they show up in my current life, wherever on that other side, whatever it looks like. So let's just see where we go from here, And I'm going to stop it. I'll see you soon.